Hey, so let's get to the music side now, man. So let's talk about how this guy Little Tweety came about. So in this interview, it's a lot of me talking because I have a lot of history with Little Tweety.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it like this: it was back in the days. We had a show in what city was the show in?
Palm Springs.
We were doing a show in Palm Springs, sold out, 2,000 people, Mr.Capone-E rocking it, whatever, boom, boom, boom. And I guess I can go from there. From here, I can let you take over. So where did you see me at, and how did this all begin?
Well, during the show, I was, sitting back, as a viewer and, listening to you guys' music. I was watching and everything, and the show ended. I was already on my way out.
Yeah.
And my little brother,
remember that.
little man, I was already at,
outside little
I was maybe about like 2 or 3 steps from stepping into the car.
Yeah.
When my little brother was like, "Hey, I just told Mr. Capone that you rap." And I was like, "Oh man, why'd you tell him that?" And he was like, "Oh, he's calling you right now. He's calling you."
Damn.
So my brother Eric was like, "Hey, go back." So I ended up going back, I know what was gonna happen, and you're right there doing your thing, autographing and all that stuff, and you're like, "Hey, step aside, I'm gonna talk to you real quick." So I got it with you, like, "So you flow?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "What, freestyle?" So
exactly. And I don't tell nobody. Like, I know, Tweety,
never.
you've been on the road with me. Did I ever tell that to anyone?
Nah.
People might like, oh, Capone just tries to tell everybody free. Nah. I will only ask one person once in my life, freestyle for me like that, and it was Lil Tweety.
Yeah. So, when it happened, I just, spit. And you're like, all right, cool. Like, kind of hushed it down. You're like, give me your number. So I gave him my number, in like maybe about 2 weeks, but I was like, I don't think he's going to call. So like 2 weeks, I was just actually about to go back to school, and and I got that phone call.
Oh man!
So from there on, it was like fast, man.
Yeah, we got
quick.
Straight to business.
Yeah, so straight.
So the crazy part about this, like, and I'm gonna tell it like it is and the truth, right? So when we first started High Power, we were like doing things, and then we had a couple artists already in the camp going, and then we had a little guy that was doing some music, but he wasn't around. So we're like, damn, we have this little young guy that we need to put in the game.
Yep.
And the first thing was going through my mind is like, I need to find a little youngster that's like 13, 14, 15 years old. And then, you know what, I believe in, what's the word called, like destiny?
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about that was the time I went to do the show on Palm Springs. So when your brother came to me, I got to know he's only 15, he raps. I was like, wait a minute, that's what I was thinking about today.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, so I was like, if this guy is halfway decent or whatever, I'm going to check him out. But then you pulled up, I was like, wait a minute, this is I didn't even have to really hear you rap. Honestly, even though I needed to hear you rap, I was like, this guy looks like a star.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I was like, this is the guy. And I go, bust it. If you can, in my head, I'm like, if he can bust, this guy's gonna blow up.
Definitely, man. So I did.
Busted it. I was like, history's made. I'm like, don't trip, little homie. I was like, there's fans around me. Because everybody wants my number. Like, hey, I got this going on. I got this. I'm like, then I look at Tweety. I was like, give me your number, homie.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I'm saying?
So it was like, it was
keep it
cool.
low. Keep it low. You know.
Yeah, and you did have this this image already in your head. So that's when the name was given to me. Yeah. At first, I was looking for something like more like a grown man name, but when you gave me that name, Little Tweety, I was like, you know what, I can do that.
Yeah.
And even till this day, people are like, man, why's your name like that? Why is it Tweety? It's completely different. You're with Mr. Criminal, Mr. Capone. You have all these heavy names, and here's Little Tweety.
Exactly.
I said, well, I see what it just matches my image.
Yeah,
because
and
I'm the youngest one.
Yeah, listen to all you people, man. You don't have to. Everyone should play their own position. This is Little Tweety. Somebody is this. Someone is that. Like, we all don't need to be that. I'm Smokey. I'm killer. I'm this. Like, everyone's thing. And I looked at Tweety and was like, this guy's gonna do it. And then he exceeded my expectations as soon as he started dropping those albums, because I seen them girls go crazy, and I was like, damn, I thought this guy's gonna blow up, but this guy's blowing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, shouts out Little Tweety, man. Those were good old days.
Memories.
And, man, and how's it feel? And not only that, to be the youngest, like, I know I just bring it up already, to Chicano in the game, like, in those days, it was unheard of. Like today, now you have little rappers, and they're still not your age. They're like 17, 16, or 18, 19, and they're like, dang, he's so young. He's so young. Tweety was 15 hanging out with some crazy-ass fools.
Yeah, I mean, you know, me from a small valley, you know, hanging out with these guys from, you know, out here was like, man,